go to press record, and I've been sitting with the camera on for too long. I go to press record like this, say hello Z. Just I go to do it, camera goes, nope. So they click on it again. Hello there, I'm Scotty Ornat. Welcome back to the Scotty's Tubi Summer Spectacular. Boom, 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 boom. And in this review, we're talking about a childhood favorite of mine, Vice Versa. Yes, so here's a little bit of an explanation for you. So normally I would say movies like this for my birth month. Here's the issue, and I just realized I could have checked YouTube to see if they have a version on there, but here's the issue. I can't guarantee this will still be on Tubi by February. Now, my birthday was next month, September, which is Big LT's birthday month. Maybe. Even I can't even guarantee that it was this month, maybe. I don't know. And the physical media for this, because I looked it up, the physical media for this gets expensive. The DVD, the Blu-ray is up the wazoo. DVD as well gets a little steep. So, I mean, you have to get like this collection of 4 movies for it to be a cheaper version. The regular version is not cheap. So yeah, I hate this. Out of print needs to be upcharged a billion. This movie should cost $5 because it's old. It's from the 80s. Oh, it's out of print, so we gotta make it cost $100. Where's the logic in that? You know, when you on eBay they say you gotta buy this for $100, where I can go into a pawn shop and find it there for like $1. Because they don't care about the upcharge thing. Yeah. So this movie, Vice Versa, stars Judge Reinhold and Fred Savage. And what it is that there are these smugglers that are trying to smuggle this idol into the United States. And when the dad, played by Judge Reinhold, goes to Shanghai, Thailand, they smuggle it in with his stuff, and then the dad and the kid have an argument because it's a divorced couple, of course it is, and so they have an argument, and they both wish that they were each other. They swap bodies, so that's what happened, right? So, I want to discuss a video I watched before this. I can't read that. It's stupid. It's, Captain Adams VHS Pirate Ship Retro Reviews. Good Lord, that's a long one. And it is, Captain's Corner is the name of the show that he does it on. So, he was talking about how the movie is largely forgotten because 2 other movies came out around the same time. There was Big, another personal favorite of mine, starring Tom Hanks, which, while not having the same premise, is about a kid being forced into an adult situation. He's turned into an adult, live as an adult, Then there was one that was pretty much the same movie called Like Father, Like Son with Kirk Cameron and Dudley Moore. Although Kirk Cameron was older than Fred Savage, and it came out in 1987. And I had never heard of this thing. I mean, I've seen the retro VHS, slipcover, Blu-ray on eBay of it through Mill Creek. They do those retro ones. I never seen it, never heard it, nothing. Somehow, this guy thinks that Vice Versa is the one that's been lost to time. I'm pretty sure if you line all 3 of these up, a lot of people are going to point out Big and Vice Versa over Like Father, Like Son. I'm just saying. And yeah, Like Father, Like Son made more money. Sure, Vice Versa didn't, which is probably because it came out after Like Father, Like Son. People were like, no. We saw that a few months ago. Don't need to see it again. But this is generally all the clips he showed of Like Father, Like Son. honestly, the movie looks terrible. I mean, I'm sorry. It just does. But vice versa is actually pretty good. I only have a few problems with it. One being Fred Savage, and it's not a big problem. But, okay, so here's the thing. So the dad and the kid are supposed to have different personalities before they change, you know, to offset the balance when the dad is turned into the kid and the kid is turned into the dad. So when they switch, the dad is acting like a child, which works for Judge Reinhold, and then the kid is acting like an adult, which works after they switch bodies. Beforehand, though, the problem with Fred Savage has always been because he grew up as an actor. I don't think he actually got to be a kid. So when he plays kids in shows, he's just like he's a 10-year-old actor. He already acts like an adult. So there's no difference in his performance when he's a kid or he's playing the adult. There's no difference. In my opinion, it's kind of a, you know, it I'm not saying he's doing a bad job, but the thing is, they could have made him more childlike. They could have done something with it, but it all just comes off as the same performance no matter what. Even when they switch back at the end, I don't know, it still feels off. There are also a few things that I thought we needed more of. There are these villains, we gotta put them in quotes because they're not really. Swoozie Kurtz and this other guy, they're at the beginning. The guy shows up to take a picture of Judge Reinhold and his girlfriend at the beginning to kind of, so they can sneak the thing into the bag, you know. But then, like, they disappear, and like we get the shenanigans of everything, and all of a sudden, someone writing this movie thought, "Oh, we need to have them come back because they got to come back to play." So they do, but I don't think it's until the third act that they actually come back. And now they want this thing. Like, as they pop up a couple times, but they're not. You know, like in a movie like this, you think that the Swoozie Kurtz would have two bumbling sidekicks that would try to get the thing back but can't. You know what I mean? I was having issues. That's what it would seem like. There's not enough of the villains trying to get it back from the apartment. They just wait until they kidnap who they think is the kid and then hold him for ransom. And that's not until like the third act. Otherwise, they're around, but they don't do anything. And also, there is the girlfriend of Judge Reinhold, Sam, played by that actress who was on an episode of Friends. It was Joey's girlfriend. And, yeah. Or love interest for like one episode. But anyway, she's there. Again, she's there at the beginning, and then she's not needed for the rest of the film. She pops up a couple times. But like she goes on a date with Charlie, the kid, when he's in the dad's body, and they kiss or whatever, and like, but then she disappears again until the end of the film when she's needed. I don't know. I guess she pops up more, I guess, but she's really not around as much as you would think. Like, what if she got involved with the plot? What if they had to confide in her? Right? What's going on? Also, the mom, the ex-wife, is played by Lois from Malcolm in the Middle. The mom from Malcolm in the Middle. She's the same character. But it's like with Georgina Arnold. I mentioned her in whatever the hell movie that was that I watched with her in it. She was playing love interest. I'm drawing a blank. My head. What was it? What was it? Georgina Arnold. Georgina Arnold. Georgina Arnold. Georgina Arnold. Georgina Arnold. Georgina Arnold. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to go on Tubi and see what I watched. I forgot. My mind is empty. It changed back. This stupid thing keeps rearranging. It went back to the way it's supposed to be. There's a good menu. Oh. Stop. My shirt keeps catching on this thing. Okay. I'm sure you guys are probably yelling at me. It was this one. Yeah, well, okay. My stuff. My stuff. My stuff. I'm sure. Okay, let's see. We got alien abduction. Status update? No. Sendai Zura injury. I'm sure she was in that. I don't remember what. Was it for this? She was in. Okay, so best of the best. The Last Dragon. After The Last Dragon was something. Where's The Last Dragon? What was best of the best of best? I'm getting even with that is on here. Holy cow! I actually have Like Father, Like Son saved on Tubi. I don't remember what movie that was that Georgina Arnold was in. I don't remember it. What have I? Wait a minute. You idiot. Why am I looking on Tubi when I can look at my videos? Stay with me, folks. I'm not always smart. Do you know this? You know this, man. I mean, just talk about the movie a little bit. So, yeah. So, it's like Georgina Arnold. What was I even comparing her to? The mom from, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's just like, I always see her as like the angry, grumpy person. My videos. Okay, let's see. Status update. Wild Hogs! That's the one that I didn't. Okay, yeah, Wild Hogs. She plays, yeah, the wife. Okay, yeah. That's what it was. Anyway. It took me that long. And there are situations like, this is the 80s, so you're not gonna. There's situations that they wouldn't do today. Like, you have Fred Savage walking around holding a martini glass. And, like, because Marshall, the dad, likes to drink martinis, I guess. And, oh, look, it's a kid with a martini glass. But why can I picture Fred Savage, 11 years old, also just walking around with a martini glass? You know, I'm just saying. And, like, there's this one scene where, like, the mom just so happens to show up because she called both places and heard both of them are sick, so she's checking up on him, and he's got the martini. Thing is, the dad's standing right there, or Charlie as the dad is standing right there. So here he comes and he goes, "Oh shit!" And he's like, he's drinking, and all that the kid that Marshall needed to do is to go, "Here, Dad, I got your drink for you." But no, they have that as that she takes him away. Yeah. So here's the thing. Charlie goes to stay with his dad for a couple of weeks while the mom and her new boyfriend Cliff. His name is Cliff anyway. If your name is Cliff, I'm sorry, but this is a weird Clifford, I guess. Clifford. I hate Clifford. I think Big Red Dog. So I don't know. And then I think of John Ritter and I get sad. Because he was the voice of the Big Red Dog on the PBS cartoon show, which was fantastical. We're talking in the hallway again. Why can't you have manners? But anyway, so the transformation. Let's talk about the transformation, because normal movies, and normally you would just have them switch places. Boom. But here, for some reason, when the magic thing happens, like, it's not they switch, but like the dad, like Fred Savage ends up in overly large, well, normal size, but adult size clothes, and then Judge Reinhold's clothes are ripped because he's big now. But they also swapped clothes. But they didn't. It doesn't make any sense to me. They swapped clothes, right? When they age. But like, Fred Savage becomes Judge Reinhold. Judge Reinhold becomes Fred Savage. And they end up swapping clothes. But that's not what's going on. That's not how it works. It would be more like if they had Fred Savage get older and Judge Reinhold get younger. Like they don't switch bodies, but they age differently. You know what I mean? But then I don't think it would get the desired effect, like, because then it would be like Big, but also one's big, one's little, and it I don't know. I don't think the movie would flow as well. But it's really weird, and that also makes when they change back weird. Because let me tell you, only in the 80s. Only in the 80s. Let me tell you, because so the mom. So here's the situation: that Susie Kurtz and the other guy, they kidnap the kid when the kid's trying to help. So I like that. There's a little funny thing where, like I said, the mom takes him back, but then the dad's gonna lose his job if Charlie doesn't do something. So while the Susie Kurtz and the other guy are trying to kidnap the kid, here comes Charlie swoop along to kidnap his father, and says, "I need your help." And so they have this pen thing that you can hear with, It's a pen, the glass was in an earpiece that you can hear. The glasses don't really need it though, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's not glasses, the earpiece. It's for him to say glasses on. Anyway. Stop it! So in the middle of doing this, Susie Kurtz and the other guy, or at least the other guy, kidnaps him, the kid. And so, like, Charlie has to do this whole speech on his own, right? And which we found out later, he got to keep the job. But anyway, so then the guy says, "Hey, give me the idol, bring it here, or I'll overdo something to the kid." And this leads to a great scene where Marshall in the kid's body says, basically how they met, where they've seen each other before. "How do I know that you were on a Oriental market in Thailand and you were wearing a black suit with the soy sauce on your shirt or something?" Yeah, that's when they're like, "Okay, we gotta do this." But after that, Marshall then gets in trouble for kidnapping, which I guess it would be, but they should, unless it's a specific circumstance where, like, the dad is not in the picture, like, at all, and now all of a sudden he comes in and takes the kid. I don't think a father wanting to be with his son should be classified as kidnapping. Like, if I was to walk into my kid's school and grab him, even though I'm his father, they would say that's kidnapping, right? Because I didn't get permission. Unless I got permission. But still, like, it's his father. They know he's supposed to be staying with his father. That, I don't know. But the mom classifies it as kidnapping, but Cliff comes down and helps him out, pays the bail, whatever. they're not in trouble. But then they're still not swapped back though. So Charlie in his dad's body goes all the way with, okay, let me rephrase that quick. Goes all the way to the house with the girlfriend. He proposes to the girlfriend and it was like, will you marry me? We don't see what happens, but then he goes up, he climbs the trellis, and they prepare to switch back. They're like, oh, you gotta, Dad, you gotta take off your clothes, or else you'll rip them. Okay, but then they both do that. They don't both need to do. It's awkward. They're both sitting in their underwear. 80s, man. Now it's still not appropriate if the kid just did it, but it'd be less awkward, I guess. But my question is, why don't the underwear rip? They're in their underwear, right? Because otherwise it would be extremely creepy. But why doesn't the underwear rip? Because it's a kid's movie, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know. It's weird. But yeah, they switch back, and the kid tells him, you kept your job. Doesn't tell him about the girlfriend, and then he gets in the car, and it's revealed that he has the pen set up to listen. And she's like, yes. Guess what? You asked me to marry you. And you said yes. So, yeah, and it kind of ends on Fred Savage's face. Hello? There we go. When I tried to withhold a yawn, it threw out my ear. It popped my ear. But, yeah, this movie's pretty good. I enjoyed it. Judge Reinhold is really good playing the kid, like I said. But the Fred Savage, he's good, but I wish they had taught him how to actually act like a child when he's supposed to be a child. And of course, they have the shenanigans of switching places. The dad's supposed to go out on a date with the girlfriend, like I said. They go to a rock concert because that's what the kid wants to go to. He gets the autograph and stuff like that. And yeah, there's a thing where the babysitter shows up, but then she's not there when they come home. So I don't know what happened to her, but yeah, it's pretty good. So let's go ahead and pick our next one. So I did eliminate some more because I want to kind of wind this down. I added more, took some out. Killer movie. Now this one is one I rented from. If any of you haven't watched it in a while, so we'll see how this one goes. But yeah. So what are your thoughts on Vice Versa? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.